Hello, HKW Nation. It is I, Santino Marella.
Greetings and salutations. It's your man CD, the fallen angel Christopher Daniels.
Hey, this is Chavo Guerrero Jr., and you are watching the most high-flying E-Fed around.
HKW. And you guys are great. Take care, stay healthy. See you later.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I am Richard G. Merrick, and I am the one and only Donald la Cash. Welcome, everybody. We are live here in Sacramento, California, for HKW Wednesday Night Prestige. Happy holidays, Richard. What did you get me? Okay, look, look at what we have going on in the ring. The boss is here. Brian Mead stepping into the ring. He's going to be doing that again this Sunday, coming up at Festival of Fights, when he takes on Clarence Fletcher Townsend, the manager of the Lethal Alliance. Lethal Alliance has no chance, but let's listen to the boss.
Sacramento, California, that's right. It's time to get excited. It is HKW, it's Wednesday night, it's Prestige, and of course, I am here. Your alpha angel, your benevolent leader, the owner of the greatest wrestling company on the planet, Brian Mead. You know, normally, I wouldn't come out here and gloat, but, gosh, normally, I am not going to achieve a victory, the likes of which I will achieve this Sunday over Clarence Fletcher Townsend, when I defeat that little wannabe Alpha Angel monkey and put him back in his place where he belongs. Speaking of where they belong, this Sunday at HKW Festival of Fights 2020 will end on a high note when David Blake Buchanan dethrones that idiot Christopher Chaos and brings the World Heavyweight Championship back where it rightfully belongs, with the all-seeing eye, with the true rulers of the world, the Illuminati. And that is just it right there. Ending the year on a high note. As many of you know, tonight is the last episode of HKW Wednesday Night Prestige of 2020. After Festival of Fights, we will be taking a 1-week vacation to be at home with our families, with our friends, celebrating Illuminati Gold. And then we will return January 1st for New Year's Revolution, where the main event will be the HKW Championship defended against the winner of the Golden Gift Ladder match. Who's it gonna be? Will it be Watkins? Will it be Rob Roman defending? Will it be Mr. Awesome, Zelzabah, Edwin Jones, Aaron Blackson, Joe Rivers? Who knows? Who knows? HKW Nation, the collective will end it. Big announcement being made by the boss here tonight. We'll be taking a week off, and then at New Year's Revolution, the HKW champion, the winner of that Hollywood Watkins Rob Roman matchup, will face off against the winner of the Golden Gift Ladder match. We are here with the boss at the stage, Richard. Let's not put in question right now. That's not what all these people want to know right now. Alright, and what exactly do you think all these people want to know right now? What did you get me for Christmas? Nobody what did you get me for Christmas? I didn't get you anything because it's better to get than to give, Richard. Everybody knows that, and that's why you should give me presents. I've been a very good boy this year. And Daniel Dino stepping into the ring and have the HKW Tag Team Champions being put in a very unfavorable position here tonight. Well, that's what happens, Richard. That's what happens when you cross the bus. Daniel Dino decided that he was going to be part of this lethal alliance, that they were going to go after the Tag Team Championship. Well, who did those Tag Team titles rightfully belong to? The Illuminati. That's who, Richard. The Illuminati. And Daniel Dino and Justin Armstrong, as far as I'm concerned, they stole those Tag Team Championships from the Illuminati, and the Illuminati are going to do everything it takes to get them back. Alright, if that's the case, then why didn't Ryan schedule the Illuminati for a rematch at Festival of Fight? Instead, the Lethal Alliance scheduled to take on the Canadian Club. Richard, it's our politics. Erin O'Connor, very good friend of the boss, Ryan Mead, came to his aid at pure bedlam, and now the boss is paying back the people who helped him. It's a lesson that you can learn rather well, Richard. Maybe if you learned to be a little bit more political, maybe then you wouldn't be stuck behind a commentator's desk. Aren't you stuck behind a commentator's desk? Shut up, Richard. We have a match going on, and the British badass, bastard. Shut up, Richard. The British badass Daniel Roberts, the man who was screwed last week out of the European Championship out here alongside his Illuminati brother, the Butcher, and Daniel Dino is just getting a taste of what is going to happen to King Dominator this Sunday at Festival of Fights. That's right, Festival of Fights. Daniel Roberts will get another shot at the HKW European Championship, no longer under the Granbury Accords, instead now going to be contested in a TLC tables, ladders, and chairs match. Daniel Roberts slipping out the back on Dino, grabbing a hold of his arm, Irish whip, and low bridge. Little aid from the Butcher, who gets the tag in from the British bastard. That's badass, Richard. I can't believe you're just so biased. So biased. What are you going to say next? You're going to say something nasty about the Butcher's match? That's a high quality mask, Richard. You can't just get those kind of masks anywhere. The Butcher, he scoured the world, couldn't find a cool enough mask, and so he had it handmade just for him. True story, Richard. I'm sure that's that's a wonderful story, whether it's true or not. I really couldn't.
Richard, look at this. Richard is already about to claim victory here over Daniel Dino.
This is a completely unfair situation for Daniel Dino. He should have Justin Armstrong out here alongside him.
He should have thought of that before he went and won the tag team championships, Richard. Now, Daniel Dino thinks he has the measure of a champion. I know tons of champions who have won handicap matches in the past. Daniel Dino needs to rise to the occasion here.
Rise to the occasion, nothing. This is nothing but a blatant attempt by the Illuminati to soften up the Lethal Alliance going into Festival of Fights this weekend.
Well, maybe it is, Richard, and if it is, let me tell you something that is brilliant. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised, but I need brilliant man, brilliant boss, brilliant leader of the Illuminati.
Can you stop sucking up?
No, Richard, because unlike you, I like being employed. I expect to see you out of here by January 1st. That's my New Year's resolution, is to get rid of Richard G. Mayer at the commentator's desk.
Well, I think a lot more people would like to see you out of here.
Not a chance, Richard. Not a chance. Just like Daniel Dino and Justin Armstrong don't have a chance this weekend. Festival of Fights. Neither does Clarence Fletcher. Townsend, the Alpha Angel. Brian Mead has put together a perfect storm against the Lethal Alliance. It was a brilliant, masterfully laid plan.
One that doesn't have the Illuminati winning the tag team title shot. I see.
Shut up, Richard. Whatever it is, it's all part of Brian's plan too. You can be sure of it. And Daniel Roberts dropping Dino onto his amazingly empty head, but you're back to his feet now. The Illuminati working like a well-oiled machine.
Daniel Dino taking control, looking for a right hand, blocked by the Butcher. Butcher now.
Wait, let me ask you something, Richard.
Ooh! What is it you want to ask me?
You have any Tylenol, because I think Daniel Dino is going to need it after being punched in the head like that.
Big clubbing blow to the back of Daniel Dino, and again the former tag team champion.
Former, you mean the rightful tag team champion?
That is not at all what I mean.
Shut up, Richard. It is what you should mean, because Daniel Dino and Justin Armstrong, they stole the tag team titles from the Illuminati. We all saw it.
I saw them rightfully win it, perfectly fair and square.
I hope you saw Daniel Dino just get kicked in the face right there, all courtesy of the British badass Daniel Roberts.
Now Roberts up to the top rope, can't connect. Dino pulling the knees up into the gut of Roberts. Now sneaking behind, double underhook, floating back with the modified German suplex there. Daniel Dino on fire. The tag team champ is feeling it off the ropes. Clothesline taking down Roberts.
This is all well and good, but in the end, it's not gonna matter, Richard. Brian Mead, do something. Hangman, Blake, get out here.
Don't call for interference. They have enough advantages out here.
Shut up, Richard. There can't be enough advantages for the Illuminati. The Illuminati get all of the advantages, and that's why Blake Buchanan is going to be the World Heavyweight Champion come this Sunday at Festival of Fights, when he beats the heck out of Christopher Chaos and makes pins him, not just once but twice, Richard.
And that very well could happen. I'm not saying that it can't, but I'm not saying the Illuminati need to be done any favors. Daniel Dino dropping Roberts on his head with the Death Valley driver. Brilliant move there by Daniel Dino.
You forget which Daniel you were talking about. It's okay, I almost did that a minute ago. But all you have to do is a little mnemonic trick. You just think of which one is successful. That one is Roberts. Real nice. It is. Look at this. Daniel Roberts with the flurry. An amazing comeback here. Slamming the body of Daniel Dino down onto the canvas. And now Roberts super kick. Absolutely super. Because he is a super guy. Brought in here by an even worse super guy, if I do say so myself, and I'm talking about myself. I think we all know that you're always talking about yourself. Daniel Dino, head split open, blood flowing down in a crimson mass, but not slowing him down. With this might Richard Daniel Roberts scooping up Dino, breaking his side over his knee. Looks like Bane. Daniel Roberts, absolute paragon of strength, heading up to the top rope. Wow! What a move there, coming out the top rope. 2, and Dino just barely able to get his shoulder off the canvas. Hopes being kept alive a little bit longer in this 2-on-1 handicap scenario. Again, nothing fair about this here tonight for Daniel Dino. There's nothing that's supposed to be fair about this, Richard. Daniel Dino here tonight is getting what he deserves. And there we go. Look at that. Blake Buchanan. Blake Buchanan isn't even out here. Blake Buchanan taught Butcher how to move in on an opponent like that, Richard. I wish you wouldn't interrupt me. Daniel Roberts now off the top rope again, hooking the leg of Daniel Dino, and again with the near fall to the tag team champion. How about we talk about how Daniel Roberts is the greatest European champion ever, about to be a 3-time European champion after he beats King Dominator coming up this weekend, Festival of Fights. Why aren't you talking about that, Richard? Because Daniel Roberts isn't the European champion. Daniel Dino is one half of the HKW Tag Team Champions. Daniel Dino just got kicked in his beard, all courtesy of the British badass Daniel Roberts. Now Roberts looking to finish this thing, sending Dino straight to Abbey Road. That's it, Richard. 1, 2, 3. That's it, just like I said. Very, very good. Congratulations to the Illuminati on a well-stacked victory in this incredibly balanced handicap match. Was that sarcasm, Richard? Yeah, did you catch what I was trying to lay it on kind of stuff? Richard, Daniel Dino just put up an excellent effort tonight. He just got bested by better men. I think you would know all about that, being that pretty much everybody is better than you. Ladies and gentlemen, this holiday edition of HKW Wednesday Night Prestige will roll on. And yes, it is true, in the building, jolly old Saint Nick, Santa Claus himself, will be out here just a little bit later. And maybe you can tell him what you want to get me for Christmas, Richard. Congratulations to the Illuminati. We'll be right back.
The lions won't roar, we gon' fight them till the battle ends. If the tigers come running, we gon' fight them till the bloody end. When the elephants come, they gon' bow to my brethren. Lock them in a cage, parade them to the lion's den.
Alright, ladies and gentlemen, we are back. That's right, we're back. Should have featured nobody wants to hear from me. On his way out to the ring, Ambrose getting ready to take out. Oh, there he is, Richard. I was just going to say Jerome Williams and Toa, wherever he is in the back, better be taking notes, because this man, Jerome Williams, he's a monster, he's an animal. He's going to rip through Toa like a hot knife through butter, Richard. Okay, I don't know about all of that, but it's entirely possible that Jerome Williams
very well could be the very first man to deal Toa a loss here. This man picking up Toa a couple of weeks ago on Saturday Night Voltage and Gorilla Press, throwing him 3 rows into the audience, breaking the arm of one of our fans here. That's right, Richard, that's right. Toa broke a fan's arm. I don't want you to forget that. I don't want any of these people to forget that Toa is an evil, evil man who broke a little kid's arm. That isn't at all what happened. If anything, Jerome Williams is responsible and showed absolutely no remorse for anything that he's done, and certainly isn't showing any remorse for the beating he is laying down here tonight on Ambrose. Big kick there into the face of the former cruiserweight champion, following it up with a giant elbow driving down into the chest of Ambrose.
Look, what's happening here tonight, Richard? It's very simple. Jerome Williams is putting on a clinic, a display, if you will. This is nothing but almost peacocking. This is Jerome Williams showing Toa that he is more man than Toa will ever be, and Toa would be better off not to even show up to festival and fights, because if he does, this man Jerome Williams is going to rip him limb from limb.
Alright, again, I don't think that it's going to go quite like that. Let's face it, Toa, coming from a small island in the South Pacific.
Yeah, what was that called? Kakapakapukubu?
Would you stop that? That's very insensitive. And Toa is an amazing competitor, fighting all over the world for the last 15 years now, finding himself here in the HKW. And I personally think that Toa would almost hope that he would be able to be bested in honest competition.
Honest, Richard, let's face it, Jerome Williams isn't looking for honest competition. He's not looking for a fair fight. Jerome Williams is just looking to hurt Toa, and that's exactly what he's going to do inside of a steel cage this Sunday.
Things don't look to be going very good for Ambrose. Jerome Williams off the ropes, looking for a clothesline, not measuring it, and Ambrose taking advantage, lifting Jerome Williams over the top rope,
and look how fast Williams recovers. And this isn't just anybody that Jerome Williams is in the ring with either. Until just a couple of weeks ago, when he was bested by Joe Rivers, Ambrose was the HKW Cruiserweight Champion.
Yeah, a cruiserweight in there with a super heavyweight. That's real fair.
Yeah, exactly, Richard. He's a former champion. He's on top right now, looking for a pinfall, not able to come up with it. But I think that you would be more behind Ambrose, just in the holiday spirit, Richard. Seriously.
Why are you making me out to be the bad guy here? I would love to see Ambrose be victorious here tonight. Ambrose on the top rope has Jerome in his sights,
and Jerome Williams, exactly like I said, catching Ambrose mid-air. He's too strong, Richard. You should have known all along that Ambrose was going to lose this thing, because Jerome Williams, he is a monster that can't be touched.
I believe I said that I thought that Jerome Williams had the advantage here.
Richard, why are you trying to hop on the train? We all know that Donald Cash gives the best advice. If Donald Cash picks a winner, that's the winner. What's happening now is Jerome Williams inflicting even more punishment.
Yeah, even more punishment. This is going beyond necessary. Jerome Williams now scooping Ambrose up, lifting him up onto that top turnbuckle. Ambrose has barely moved for several minutes now. The referee may need to stop this thing.
Look, he's getting back to his feet. He's an HKW superstar. He's never going to quit, Richard. Let's face it. And why would he? Why should he?
Why should he? Because he's getting destroyed in there by this monster, Jerome Williams. And I think you're absolutely right. I think this is an attempt to send a message to TWA, the Samoan Warrior Machine. Oh, look at this, Richard. I told you, Ambrose will fight till there's nothing left coming out of the corner. Caught by Jerome Williams now, and a reverse DDT. Every time Ambrose starts to get something going, he is cut off by this monster. Right hand now. Into the face of Ambrose, off the ropes. Curb stomp. Brilliant move. I taught him that move. And now with blood pouring down the head of Ambrose, 1, 2, 3, finally, Jerome Williams putting this thing to, well, I would call it a merciful end, but there was no mercy there. Oh, absolutely not, Richard. There would not be any mercy here tonight or this Sunday. Jerome Williams is going to make his career on the fact that he was the one to put down TWA. Mark my words. We will see this Sunday HKW Festival of Fight. TWA one-on-one with Jerome Williams inside a steel cage, if for no other reason. And I don't think even Jerome Williams can gorilla press TWA outside of that thing. At least he does until we need to match. That's how it works. Until it gets to the floor first. Oh, come on! Come on! This is enough. Enough is enough. No, Richard. It'll never be enough for Jerome Williams unless Jerome Williams decides it's enough for Jerome Williams. He is making an example of Ambrose here tonight. Ambrose is going to be lucky if he doesn't have a broken nose after this. Blood just pouring out of the face of the former cruiserweight champion in this beating. This is just uncalled for. No, Richard, it's exactly called for because Jerome Williams deemed it so. Ooh! And now Williams off the ropes again, and another curve stomp down into the face. Come on. Something needs to be done about this. We need some security out here. We need some help. For Ambrose, Jerome Williams grabbing a chair. There's no one who can stop Jerome Williams, Richard. No one in the HKW is as big. It's TWA! It's TWA coming out here, stripping the chair out of the hand of Jerome Williams, the man who will meet him inside a steel cage this Sunday. I can't wait.
Mom, boys, breakfast. That means my kids come first. Oh, Katie, don't forget your lunch. But sometimes between packing lunches and rides to soccer practice, things slip through the cracks. Important things like nutrition. For instance, did you know that one glass of the leading brand of orange juice contains twice the amount of sugar your kids should be getting in a day? When I found that out, I fucking lost it. I mean, I had been giving my kids leading brand orange juice their whole lives. I thought, my God, if I'm capable of that, what else am I capable of? So I panicked. I had to get out. I took the plates off my Honda and I just started driving, and the sun was setting, and I would pass an exit and I would think, Ellen, turn around. But I couldn't turn around. I ended up in Arizona. I put myself up at a motel behind a P.F. Chang's in Scottsdale. What is this gal in the room next to me? Her name was Puka, like the shell. Of course I knew that wasn't her real name. But who was I to judge? Wasn't I hiding something too? Puka introduced me to the world of dog fighting and death metal. Puka didn't introduce me to cocaine, though. No, I found that just fine on my own. Anyway, cut to 2 months later, the craziest night of my life. I'm at a dog match, counting up my winnings for the night, and I come up a couple $100 short. I confront Puka. I say, "You took my money." Of course, she denies it, so I draw a gun and I fire 2 warning shots. But I wasn't looking where I was shooting. And I killed 2. I killed him. I can't say it. I still can't say it. I had to get out of town. We'll put it that way. So I spent some time in Phoenix. Actually, no. You don't spend time in Phoenix. You lose time in Phoenix. But after I thought the coast was clear, I went home. And that's when I discovered Happy Orange. Happy Orange contains 1/8 the amount of sugar of the leading brand, but has twice the vitamins. So don't make the same mistakes I did. Give your kids what they deserve. Happy Orange. Trust me, I'm a mom.
Making a list, checking it twice, gonna find out who's naughty or nice. Santa Claus is coming to town.
Richard, he's here!
Would you settle down, ladies and gentlemen, on his way down to the ring? Father Christmas, jolly old Saint Nick, right here from the North Pole. It is Santa Claus.
I couldn't be more excited, Richard. Saint Nick is here. He's going to bring me the presents. I've been a very good boy. I'm a very good boy this year. Oh, would you get off of it?
I don't know what exactly Santa Claus is here to say, but I am always excited to see the big red guy. Welcome to the HKW, Chris Kringle, Saint Nick, Santa Claus.
I can tell you have no words, Richard. That's okay. I have no words either. I'm like a kid. On Christmas morning, he's gonna bring me all the presents. Hi, Santa.
Ho, ho, ho. Merry Christmas. So many wonderful boys and girls in the HKW nation. Ho, 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 ho. You've all been so good this year. Oh, I have so many wonderful gifts to bring on Christmas morning to good little boys like Daniel Dino. Daniel Dino wants a PS5 for Christmas, and I think he's going to be very excited on Christmas morning. Ho, 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 ho. Or Christopher Cass with some new leather motorcycle bags on his Christmas list. Hollywood Watkins, such a good boy. I bet you're going to get the new car stereo that you wanted. Ho, 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 ho. But unfortunately, we've had some very naughty little boys and girls in the HKW crew. So naughty, like Daniel Roberts, the British bastard. I will not be putting anything but coal in your stocking, young man. Or Rob Roman. Oh,
Come on. Oh, come on, nothing, Richard. It doesn't matter even if you're Santa Claus. You do not invoke the name.
Your time is up, my time is now. You don't stay down for the 3 count, then I tap you out. I'll burn it down, real shooter. You run in your mouth, I'll leave you black and blue with the fist while I'm smacking you down. Eat, sleep, conquer, repeat. I'm the beast with the unbeatable street. Viva la raza. Tell me you ain't feeling the heat. Here comes the pain, no games like the PS3. I'm EC3, a top 1% with me. A 6-pack with real money, tatted up with the challenge. Don't forget this to get
no! And just headbutting Chris Kringle right in the face, and now stunner! A stunner to Santa Claus, are you kidding me?
That's what happens, Richard. That's what happens if you cross Robert Roman. It doesn't matter who you are, even Santa Claus. And now, Rob Roman. Oh, come on. Roman grabbing a hold of a sledgehammer. This is completely uncalled for. We need somebody out here. This is supposed to be a fun holiday episode. Rob Roman coming out here and just ruining everything. Rob Roman has ruined Christmas. Rob Roman is doing exactly what is necessary, and he's sending a message to Hollywood Watkins. What? That he can ruin holidays, and he can ruin everything? This is just disgusting.
Hell's Kitchen Wrestling. It is me, Mr. AWESOME. And has it been one hell of a night already? But you see, things just got a little bit better. Some might even say they just got awesome. You see, because tonight I am in a 2-on-2-on-2 match, and my teammate is none other than the wrestling god himself, Evan Almighty. You know, me and you have never really seen eye to eye, per se. I'd like to think that we hold a little bit of respect for one another because we both have the same vision here in the HKW, and that is that the good guys need to win. The good guys need to be the best. The good guys are the reason this company stays afloat. So you see, Evan, no matter what kind of differences we may share, tonight I invite you to put those differences aside because I'm going to. You see, I'm going to give you my all. I'm going to give you everything that I've got, and I'm going to promise you that tonight we will win our tag team match. Now, you see, unfortunately, after that match, things have to change a little, Evan. You see, because after that match, we go into our little ladder match. And we're no longer friends. We no longer have respect for one another when that time comes. No, because there's only one man who can climb to the top of the ladder. There's only one man who can grab the briefcase. And there's only one man who can have the most joyful, most Merry Christmas of all. And HKW, you are looking at him. The best in the business today, tomorrow, yesterday, forever. Mr. AWESOME. Mr. Awesome. And after our little tag team match tonight, after we win, the world will already see that I am one of the top 2 competitors walking into this match. And when all is said and done, when all the smoke has settled, when all the dust has finally cleared, it is I that will be at the top of the briefcase, holding a contract high above my head. And it is I that will be the next world champion. That's not a statistic. That's not a promise. That's not a guarantee. That's a cold, hard fact. Stay awesome, HKW, because everybody knows. Everybody knows that I will.
All right, folks, we are back and just heard from Mr. Awesome. He alluded to it a little bit later tonight. All 6 men that will be involved in that Golden Gift ladder match coming up at Festival of Fight will be forced to somehow pair up team up together, and Brian Mead has made sure to put this in the most awkward of pairings, straight bedfellows match, if you will. Evan Jones being paired with Mr. Awesome, Zalzbar being paired with Despair, and Aaron Bronson being forced to team with Joe Rivers. Coming up a little bit later on tonight. Meanwhile, on their way down to the ring, the Lethal Alliance. And it looks like maybe Caleb, like it has said, do a little bit of a brain addiction, not going to send Justin Armstrong out here alone to meet the same fate that Daniel Dino did earlier tonight. Daniel Dino being picked apart by two men, hardly fair. At least this is going to be a one-on-one contest. It's right, Richard, a one-on-one contest, perfectly fair, right? You have no reason to complain. Right? That's right. Okay, I'm glad that we're on the same page. Okay, no complaining from Richard for the entirety of the match. Everyone at home, you heard it. Richard isn't going to complain this time. What are you getting at? I'm not getting at anything, Richard. I'm just pointing out that this is a perfectly fair contest that has been arranged by the Alpha Angel Brian Mead. Just like every other contest here tonight, even the handicap match. I mean, Daniel Dino is a champion and should be able to face up against two people who don't have any championship goals. Right. And that means by all rights, Justin Armstrong, since he's the champion, he's more talented than Blake Buchanan coming out to the ring, right? I didn't say that at all. Richard, all I'm saying is this is a perfectly fair contest. The Alpha Angels bringing out David Blake Buchanan, the former World Heavyweight Champion, and by the way, the man who will be the World Heavyweight Champion once again after he beat Chaos, not just once but twice this weekend. That's the World Heavyweight. Alright. Very true. David Blake Buchanan is a former World Heavyweight Champion that never lost the championship. He will be against Christopher Chaos this Sunday at Festival of Fights. I guess I don't understand quite what you're getting at. What I'm getting at, Richard, is even though Justin Armstrong may be a champion, a tag team champion alongside Daniel Dino, he's still not in the league of a wrestler the caliber of David Blake Buchanan, a man who exemplifies not just the HKW but the entirety of the Illuminati. He goes far beyond just the confines of our organization, Richard. This is a man who is looked upon as the golden standard for anyone and everyone of importance all over the world. Anybody who is anybody is going to be cheering on that man right there, David Blake Buchanan, this Sunday, HKW Festival of Fights. Look, everyone I've talked to has been backing Christopher Chaos. That's because you know losers, Richard. You don't know anybody of any level of importance. If you did, then you would know that David Blake Buchanan is a connoisseur's champion, Richard. He's the creme de la creme champion. He's the only champion that matters to important people, and that is why you're a Chris Chaos fan. Because I'm not important. Because you're not important. Chris Chaos isn't important. No one that isn't a member of the Illuminati is important, Richard. And if you aren't inside the triangle, then you're outside the triangle. I thought you would have learned that by now. Clarence Fletcher Townsend, he's going to learn it this weekend when he faces off against Brian Mead. Justin Armstrong, he's going to learn it tonight in this beating that he's going to take here
from Blake Buchanan and Daniel Dino, but he's already been given a taste of it earlier tonight when the Illuminati did what they did best and bloodied his beard. Oh boy. Oh boy is right, I couldn't be more excited, Richard. I can't wait for you to just stop talking. David Blake Buchanan lifting Justin Armstrong up to his feet. And you know what? Enough of this. Justin Armstrong is an amazingly talented wrestler, okay? Winning multiple championships since debuting here in HKW. He's a former Chaos champion. He's current tag team champion, and let's not forget a second-generation superstar, the son of the legendary Hall of Famer Ricky Armstrong himself. Look, Richard, that's all well, fine and good, but he's already made a huge mistake. It's very clear, and that he's pissed off the Canadian club, specifically Aaron O'Connor. Alright, Aaron O'Connor certainly has seemed to have it out for Justin Armstrong as of late, and he's going to get his hands on coming up this Sunday. Canadian club set to do battle against the Lethal Alliance for the HKW tag team titles, and the Alpha Angel pretty much handing those tag team titles over on a silver platter with the beatings he is making sure the Lethal Alliance endure here tonight. Beating's nothing. Justin Armstrong, for all your blithering and blathering, doing fairly well here tonight against David Blake Buchanan, picking Buchanan back up to his feet, and Buchanan answering with a drop kick in the face of Justin Armstrong. I would expect nothing less out of an athlete the caliber of David Blake to be doing very well inside the ring here tonight. But Justin Armstrong, a relative rookie, just debuting earlier this year in the HKW, and already look what he has done. Multiple championships, including the current one half of the HKW Tag Team Champions, and by all accounts could very well defeat David Blake Buchanan right here tonight. And that would be a major upset, that would be. Okay, look, it might be an upset, but I can very well see Justin Armstrong one day competing for HKW or World Heavyweight Championship gold. Not anytime soon, Richard. Let's face it, the apples are very far from the tree when it comes to Justin Armstrong. He will never live up to the legacy that his father left behind, and meanwhile, he will always be forced to deal with the... Oh my gosh, enough from you, look at that! Okay, that was pretty incredible. Justin Armstrong super kick to Blake Buchanan, and now Justin Armstrong in a flurry. No, cut off by Blake Buchanan. Brilliant move there by your next World Heavyweight Champion, Richard David Blake Buchanan, ripping apart Justin Armstrong just like I knew he would. Enough. Justin Armstrong is an incredible athlete. He's one half of the tag team champions, former Chaos champion, has been taking it to David Blake Buchanan this entire match. And now Buchanan locking him into that stranglehold. Nowhere to go. Armstrong has nowhere to go, Richard. And Armstrong, no choice but to tap out here tonight. Looking to fight another day. David Blake Buchanan gonna pick up the win over Justin Armstrong and the Lethal Alliance. You say that like you're surprised, Richard. Let's face it, the Lethal Alliance, it was the biggest mistake of their life, teaming up with Clarence Fletcher Townsend. That is the point that the Alpha Angel has been making over and over again, and coming up this Sunday, they're gonna lose their tag team championships, and Clarence Fletcher Townsend will be lucky not to be losing in an ambulance. Whatever. Congratulations to David Blake Buchanan. Good luck to him coming up this Sunday at HKW Festival Fight Station. We got more HKW Prestige coming up next.
I really
cold outside.
This evening has
Been hoping that you drop in. I'll hold your hands, they're just like
My
ice.
mother will start to
Beautiful, what's your
Father will be pacing the floor.
Listen to the fireplace
So
roar.
really I'd better start.
Beautiful, please don't
Well, maybe
hurry.
just a half a drink
Put
more.
some records on while I pour.
Neighbors might
Alright, folks, we are back. We're getting ready for 6-man tag team action. That's right, Aaron Bronson already in the ring and about to be joined by his tag team partner, whether he likes it or not. HKW Cruiserweight Champion Joe Rivers. I don't think anybody's gonna like their tag team partner here tonight, but they're gonna have to work with them. They're gonna have to find a way to close this, or they are not going to make it to this Sunday Festival of Fights for Golden with ladder match Richard. Richard, what would you wish for? If you get the Golden Gift briefcase, what would you wish for? I can't even imagine. Exactly what you have no imagination. But you know what I would wish for? I would wish for 1,000,000 more wishes, and then I would take all of your Christmas presents, which already should have been mine. What is your obsession with Christmas presents? There's more to the holiday than presents. Not for me, Richard. Not for me. There's only one thing that's important to me. And like presents and maybe some food, like if you have a really good meal. Are you having, is this your way of inviting me over for dinner? Because I'm not going to come here at this point. Joe Rivers coming into the ring, getting ready to turn up with Aaron Bronson. Everybody knows, Richie. Everybody knows. What you don't know is what terrible thing are you not making for Christmas time? Are you making a turkey? Are you going to burn a turkey for Christmas? Is that your plan? You're going to ruin Christmas for your whole family by burning a turkey. Is that your plan this year? Why don't you just do yourself a favor right now and order some Chinese food? Just on his way out to the ring, one half of the personalities living inside of the head of the man we know as Xander Shaw. He is known as Despair. Richard, do you think this gives Despair and Zanzibar an advantage here tonight? This is like a handicap match for them because there's two people right there coming out. If Xander Shaw and Despair are separate people, then teaming up with Zanzibar, that's three. Sometimes I can't even begin to understand the things that are going on in your head. It's because I'm much smarter than you. And you know what? This man right here, Zanzibar, has appeared to be much smarter as of late, finally willing to go to that deep, dark place that is so necessary in order to achieve victory. Finally willing to understand that Xander Shaw is the weakling that has been holding him back all this time. Xander Shaw, the former world heavyweight champion. Xander Shaw. Shut up, Richard. Despair, the only reason Despair is not the world heavyweight champion is because he hasn't been given the opportunity to be. But just think, Richard, if that man right there climbs the ladder coming up this Sunday and receives the golden gift briefcase, that means that he can make whatever nightmare he wants come true, and that could mean that he himself gets an HKW championship match entirely possible. Well, it is entirely possible, and I would actually argue that that Xander Shaw or Despair, whatever you want to call him, might just be the odds-on favorite going into that Golden Gift ladder match this weekend. Of course, Xander Shaw it wouldn't be his first time winning these big multi-man ladder matches. A former Ultimate Opportunity winner. That's right. And now that despair is the one at the helm, it means, Richard, it means that this is a open and shut case. Despair is going to walk out a festival of fights with the golden gift briefcase. That's your call? You're calling it right now? Yeah, Richard, I'm calling it right now. I can make these kind of on-the-spot predictions because I am a super genius with a very stable brain. Right. I am right. Yeah. Richard, yeah, I've changed my mind. You know what? I've changed my mind. I know who's going to win the golden gift briefcase. Of course you do. I do. It's going to be that man right there, the $1 million clown Zalzabar. Just think of the 2020 that Zalzabar has had, okay? Coming out at Digital Revolution, dropping the Outlaw to win the World Heavyweight Championship, holding it for a good majority of the year. He almost owned the entire HKW, became a millionaire this year. Everything has been in Zalzabar's favor this year. I believe that it's going to continue on that way. Zalzabar and 2020, two things that are synonymous. Well, it's definitely possible. Zalzabar has had an incredible 2020. You're absolutely correct. It'll be really interesting to see if Zalzabar and Despair will be able to work alongside each other, as Zalzabar has continued to make Despair's life a living hell these past few weeks. Richard, no time to discuss the love-hate relationship between Despair and Zalzabar, and then the Shock is on his way to the ring. The man who makes every Wednesday night awesome, Mr. Awesome. Well, that's right, Mr. Awesome coming out here will be teaming up with Evan Jones. And we heard from Mr. Awesome earlier tonight, making it very clear that while he and Jones will be on the same page here tonight in this tag team match, that is where the friendship will end. And coming up this Sunday, he will be looking out for number one. Of course he's going to be looking out for number one, but you get just the stupid thing to say. Every one of these men is going to be looking out for number one. Every one of these men is going to be trying to fight and punch and kick and climb up that ladder and retrieve the golden gift briefcase, a briefcase that will allow the winner anyone wish they desire. Here in the HKW, we've seen it grant title opportunities. We've seen it. What is this? There's Evan Jones, one true wrestling god. And I am being informed by our text in the back that this entrance theme a special gift to the one true wrestling god. Not quite sure exactly what that means, but hopefully he understands. Richard, that's wonderful. See, people are giving gifts all the time, which brings us to the all-important question. And exactly what question is that? What'd you get me? What'd you get me for Christmas, Richard? That's the only thing. That's the only reason I really came here tonight, is so you can give me my present. I expect it to be a nice shiny box with a bow. Okay, look, I did get you something, but I'm not gonna give it to you tonight. You have to wait until Christmas. No, No! You're one of those kind of people. You're gonna make me wait until Christmas. I hate you, Richie. I really, really do. This one starting off at all 6 men, pairing off Evan Jones with the spare Mr. Awesome and Joe Rivers. Aaron Bronson taking on Despair, and it's Mr. Awesome Irish Whip sending Joe Rivers over the top rope and falling out to the floor. Going to be pretty hard to call this one wild and crazy, get these 6-man matches, but that's exactly the way it's going to be. Coming up this Sunday at HKW Festival of Fights, 6-man Golden Gift Ladder Match. Wait, Richie, but that's not where we're at right now. Right now we are in a 3-way tag team match, and so far Evan Jones and Mr. Awesome working fairly well together. Evan Jones getting cut and dropped in the back of the head. Joe Rivers and Aaron Bronson now showing they can work equally as well. Mr. Awesome on the outside with the spare, kicks into the chest. Meanwhile, Aaron Bronson delivering a leg drop to Evan Jones. Joe Rivers going to try and go for the pinfall, and everybody heading back inside the ring to make sure that no pinfall is felt. Super kick! Big super kick there in the face of Mr. Awesome, courtesy of Joe Rivers. Awesome trying to answer with right hands and slash, but has to be feeling it after that big kick into the jaw. Zelsbar now sneaking up from behind on Awesome and taking him down with a Russian leg sweep. Despair stretching the neck of Aaron Bronson in the corner. Big move by Evan Jones. Splash into Despair's long-time enemies right there. Well, of course they're long-time enemies. Richard Zelsbar, he probably would still be the world heavyweight champion if it weren't for that man right there, Evan Jones, the man who ruined Zelsbar's summer. Oh yeah, and saved the HKW if you don't remember. I don't remember anything that you tell me as any kind of sexual thing, Richard. I think you speak mostly in riddles like the States. What? Shut up, Richard. I'm doing commentary and it's brilliant. You're sounding like an idiot. You're sounding like an idiot. Mr. Awesome off the middle rope with the elbow into the red nose of Zelsbar, looking for the pinfall, but too close to the ropes of the legs of Zelsbar. Joe Rivers grabbing hold. Evan Jones bringing him down. Face first onto his shoulder as Despair lifting up Mr. Awesome, spinning him off the shoulder with the neck breaker, and it's Joe Rivers forced to break up the pinfall predicament. Now Rivers, big knee into the face of Despair. Cruiserweight champion and the $1 million crown, the only man left standing here as Zelsbar brings Mr. Awesome back up to his feet. Awesome fighting off the shoulders. DDT! And now Evan Jones punches, slaps, kicks into the face and chest of Despair. The one true wrestling god going after this maniac and beelining it right back into Zelsbar. And Richard, I think that the team of Evan Jones and Mr. Awesome may have an advantage right here, just for the fact that Evan Jones so focused on destroying Zelsbar that he is more than willing to go through Despair in the process. And that's what exactly seems to be happening here. Big powerbomb there by Mr. Awesome, putting down $1 million crown. Despair looking for a cover, broken up by Aaron Bronson. Bronson now turning his attention to Awesome, and the distraction going to allow Zelsbar to take the legs out from underneath Mr. Awesome. Bronson dropping Zelsbar into his knees, gut first. Bronson back into the corner. We've seen this before. Here he comes, Aaron Bronson. DDT! Huge flipping DDT there to the $1 million crown. Zelsbar and Mr. Awesome coming up out of nowhere from behind, dropping Aaron Bronson, but the referee is down, no one around to count the pinfall, or else Mr. Awesome may have just picked up the victory right there. Evan Jones bringing Joe Rivers back into the ring. Aaron Bronson teeing off on Mr. Awesome. Shot into the back, all courtesy of Aaron Bronson. Zelzabov working to get back to his feet. Despair, no such luck, at least not yet. You spoke too soon, Richard. Everybody finally back up to their feet. Not Mr. Awesome. And Evan Jones. Look at that Evan Jones forever slam to Aaron Bronson out there on the floor. Joe Rivers trying to get back up to his feet. Despair looking for the pin on Mr. Awesome, broken up by Evan Jones, who is caught by Zelzabov. Now, there is a lot going on in this match, I'll say. There is not a dull moment. Zelzabov, merry-go-round Evan Jones. Merry-go-round putting down Evan Jones. Zelzabov cut by Mr. Awesome. Now Awesome Bomb taking down the clown. Evan Jones getting caught by Aaron Bronson. Big Pele kick into the face. Mr. Awesome right there. Putting down Bronson. 1, 2, and almost picking up 3. Despair breaking up the 3 count just in the nick of time. But it wasn't Joe Rivers, I'll point that out. Despair, big shot into the face of Mr. Awesome before breaking up another pinfall attempt, turning his attention to Aaron Bronson. Zelzabov down on the outside. This matchup taking its toll on all 6 of these men, and wow, what a move. Evan Jones diving into the face. The HKW Cruiserweight Champion Joe Rivers rolls out to the floor to join the $1 Million Clown. Now a driving knee into the face of Aaron Bronson. Mr. Awesome super kick taking down Despair. Zelzabov back into the ring. Cut by Mr. Awesome. Awesome Bomb. Evan Jones cover on Bronson. 2, 3. That's gonna do it. Awesome, and Evan Jones picking up the win here tonight, working as well in tandem as I guess you can, given the circumstances. Incredible match by all 6 of these men. And coming up this Sunday, it is anybody's game as to who is going to be the man to climb up that ladder first and retrieve the golden gift briefcase. Congratulations here tonight to Mr. Awesome and the one true wrestling god, Evan Jones. Incredible matchup, Richard. I really didn't think that Mr. Awesome and Evan Jones were going to be able to work together through this whole contest, but they did, and my hat is off to them. Mine as well, and we have more HKW. Whoa, wait! Mr. Awesome is going after Evan Jones. He's doing exactly what he said he was going to do. Richard, Mr. Awesome, Awesome Bomb to Evan Jones. Jones shakily getting back to his feet and immediately caught by Awesome. A second Awesome Bomb to Evan Jones. Mr. Awesome making an emphatic point here tonight, Richard. The tag team match is over. The friendship, the partnership is over. And Evan Jones is just another name on the list of Awesome. Mr. Awesome is ready for this Sunday and Festival of Fights. If it was for Evan Jones, I wouldn't have got the pinfall. Pinfall. Mr. Awesome is ready for Festival of Fights.
here, and I got a big surprise. Here we go, folks. It's paper towels. Put your hand on it. Wipe it around. Look at how strong. You can't even rip. It rips if you pull a little bit too hard. Look at this. Take it down. Put it on the table. Rips again. No big deal. Stick it in the water. Look at that. Look at that. It just soaks up all the water. They're perforated. They come right apart. Crumple into a ball. Throw it up in the air. It comes right back down. Holy shit. I spilled soy sauce all over the place. Oh shit. I spilled it all over the table. You can do this. Look at that. It's wet. Then you get a wet paper towel. Unroll it. Rip it off. You pull it up. Barely even a stain. You can't even notice it. Rip it once more. And then again, now you just got a crap load of squares. Look at all these squares. Put this in a frame, give it to your mom for Mother's Day. Oh my gosh, you spilled some water? No, not anymore. Paper towels. It's a kite. Put a string on it, fly it, it's a kite. Paper towels, it's easy. Look how long that is. It covers your whole hand. You can tie it in a knot. It's still there. Table's clean, kind of. Hey, you can call for your friends. Hey friends, come over, I got paper towels. If you got two, fold this in half, put it in your pocket, save it for later. This one, boom. This is for the car, the house, your backpack. Turn it around, put it on your face. You know how many friends I make when I do this? 1 million. You gotta be kidding me. Paper towels. You be saying, I got a good grade in my test I have best friends. Paper towel.
It was a couple weeks ago, we were all shocked when the Hangman took the HKW United States title away from that man right there, John Riggins, the Hidden Knight Riggins, going to go one-on-one from the man he won that championship from, Christopher Chaos. It's going to be an amazing time tonight, Richard. John Riggins, Christopher Chaos, two men who have exchanged victories and losses with one another, and tonight it's going to be very interesting to see what happens as Christopher Chaos, as you well know, is the world's heavyweight champion. A lot of people believe that it is only a matter of time until John Riggins becomes the world heavyweight champion, Richard, and I would say that the longer that Christopher Chaos holds that title around his waist, the more likely of a probability it becomes all the time. There he is, the world heavyweight champion and the man who will face David Buchanan coming up this Sunday, HKW's Festival of Fights. Christopher Chaos. Christopher Chaos isn't just going to face David Blake Buchanan, he's going to lose to David Blake Buchanan. He is going, it's a fact, Richard. There's no way around it. David Blake Buchanan, he's the rightful world heavyweight champion. Christopher Chaos would still be a loser who lost the United States title to John Riggins. If it wasn't for an injury that sidelined the most amazing world heavyweight champion that you and I have ever had in David Blake Buchanan. Would you just get off of it? No, Richard, I won't, because David Blake Buchanan is amazing and you suck. Christopher Chaos, collar elbow tie up with John Riggins, working their way back into the rope. Clean break by both men, but immediately Riggins grabbing a hold of the head, front face lock there by Riggins, countered there by Chris Chaos, spinning around Riggins, looking for a kick of his own, but Riggins moving behind, back and forth now between Riggins and Chaos. Riggins shot into the ropes, courtesy of Chaos, dropping down underneath with a jawbreaker, picking up Chaos onto his shoulders and into a DDT. Back and forth between two men who know each other so incredibly well, Richard, and that is Christopher Chaos and John Riggins. They have pushed each other to the extreme over and over again in this business, and tonight going to be no different. Chaos bringing Riggins up to his feet, looking for a suplex. Riggins countering with a neck breaker, and I see exactly what you mean.
Exactly, Richard, because I'm a very stable genius. John Riggins, Christopher Chaos, facing off numerous times in numerous different federations, and here tonight, just another chapter in the long storied rivalry that is Christopher Chaos and John Riggins. And let's not forget John Riggins, the man who took the the United States Championship away from Christopher Chaos, and could very easily be the man who takes the world title away from him. That is, if Blake Buchanan wasn't already going to do that this Sunday at Festival of Fights.
Well, who's to say? Maybe John Riggins could then take the World Heavyweight Championship off of Blake Buchanan.
Don't be ridiculous, Richard. Nobody's going to be taking anything off of Blake Buchanan until either Blake decides that they take something away from Blake Buchanan or he retires. Christopher Chaos is going to find that out the very hard way this weekend at Festival of Fights. Blake Buchanan is a man who takes what he wants.
Well, Christopher Chaos, known for taking some of what he wants as well, and dropping a leg across the throat of John Riggins before heading up to the high ropes. And wow, Chaos going high risk, able to connect there with the body splash. Don't often see Christopher Chaos heading up to the top rope. Can't follow up though, as Riggins slipping off the shoulders and dropping down Chaos with a reverse DDT. Nice move there by John Riggins.
And Riggins planting Chaos with that big knee. We've seen that move take out many superstars, including Christopher Chaos in the past, and Chaos is just lucky he didn't succumb to it here tonight.
Chaos once again going up top, and this time not quite as successful. Riggins gonna take advantage. Inverted powerbomb can do it. 2,
and Chaos able to kick out. Incredible, Richard. Absolutely incredible.
Riggins feeling a full head of steam now. Clothesline and a face buster, putting down Christopher Chaos. Chaos tossed over the top rope,
and Riggins gonna be bringing him back in the hard way. Ooh, big kick into the face of Christopher Chaos. It's just like I said, Richard. John Riggins with every chance to win tonight.
Chaos about taking the head off of John Riggins right there and turning things back into his favor. Riggins trying to get back up to his feet.
And Chaos, Christopher Chaos, big F5 planting John Riggins. That could do it too.
And this time it is Riggins with the near fall just barely kicking out after that massive F5 courtesy of Christopher Chaos.
Chaos shooting Riggins into the corner, slamming him with a big forearm, and now launching him up the shoulder. Christopher Chaos.
Chaos dropping the leg. Shades of Hulk Hogan there as he brings the knee up into the nose of John Riggins and shoots him into the corner. Riggins, Chaos, both of these men been feeling the effects of this matchup,
and that is once again all to the benefit of David Blake Buchanan.
Well, what about John Riggins? Riggins going to be facing off against the Hangman later on this weekend at HKW Festival Fights in a rematch for the HKW United States Championship.
Exactly, Richard. Both of these men beating the hell out of each other, pushing each other to the limit, and that is exactly what the Alpha Angel Brian Mead wanted to see. I'm sure he's sitting in the back right now with a huge grin on his face as these two men continue to pummel and destroy each other, making it that much easier for guys like David Blake Buchanan and Hangman to achieve victories coming up this Sunday, HKW's Festival of Fights.
And certainly probably a level of truth to that. John Riggins draping the body of Christopher Chaos over that top, that barricade. Now climbing back on top of the ring. Has Chaos in his sight and drops the boot right between the shoulder blades. Scream wrenching out there from the World Heavyweight Champion Christopher Chaos. Man, that was so painful. I could feel it all the way back here. John Riggins rolling over Christopher Chaos too, and somehow Chaos again able to get the shoulder up. Probably paid off this referee. Same kind of thing that you'd have to do if he actually wanted to stand a chance in beating David Blake Buchanan. But there's a big problem there, Richard. What? There's a big problem. See, there's no amount of money that Chaos could pay a referee that the Illuminati couldn't pay more. So therefore, Chris Chaos is absolutely screwed. Christopher Chaos doesn't need to pay out the referee with money. Christopher Chaos is an extremely talented wrestler, athlete, and I believe that he's going to take it to Blake Buchanan, give Blake Buchanan everything he wants this Sunday, and may the chips fall with a name and the best man win. Oh, trust me, Blake Buchanan is going to win. That's exactly my point, Richard. Christopher Chaos climbing back on top of Riggins now, and Riggins spiked with the pile driver, courtesy of Christopher Chaos. Hooks the leg, and only two, Richard. That was too many. Christopher Chaos should have finished it by now, and that just proves that he can't finish it. He can't get the job done. And at Festival of Fights, Blake Buchanan, that's another thing that he can exploit. He can exploit the fact that Christopher Chaos couldn't get the job done. Chaos climbing on top of John Riggins, and again those big right hands accompanied by elbows into the face of John Riggins. Certainly doesn't seem fair to me, Richard. What are you talking about? Using elbows, that doesn't seem fair or legal. I'm pretty sure it's not. I'm pretty sure that Christopher Chaos should be disqualified. Therefore, your winner tonight, John Riggins. John Riggins thrown over the handlebars. You can say whatever you want, but that doesn't mean it is going to be a reality. Here's the cover, and 1, 2, 3, Christopher Chaos picking up the win here tonight on HKW Wednesday Night Prestige, the special holiday edition. Thank you again so much for joining us as we watch just a true classic here between Christopher Chaos. What a great way to be rounding out the year. Thank you so much for being here. Blah, Richard, stop, glad Henry. Nobody wants to see you or have you here. All they want to do is hear from me, but you're right, it is a wonderful 2020 that means you get to hear from the Downward Cash. We'll be back, ladies and gentlemen, with our main event, Hollywood Watkins versus the Hangman, next. Whoa! That's David Blake! That's David Blake! Oh my gosh! David Blake coming out through the fans and attacking Christopher Chaos just as we were getting ready to go to break. David Blake trying to take him some of the World Heavyweight Champion a little bit early. And that's exactly what he is doing, tossing Christopher Chaos to the outside. Chaos just getting done with a whole matchup
And now David Blake Buchanan coming out here. Oh, spear! Sending Christopher Chaos through the barricade. David Blake Buchanan sending an emphatic message here tonight to the HKW World Heavyweight Champion Christopher Chaos, stripping down our announce table. Come on, guys. That's enough. That's enough. Christopher Chaos. Blake Buchanan decide when it's enough. Richard Buchanan picking up Chaos and Chaos countering. Knee into the forehead of David Blake Buchanan. Belly to belly suplex to the #1 contender to the World Heavyweight Championship. Chaos driving down Buchanan. I can't believe that Christopher Chaos managing to turn this thing around. And now Chaos choke slam to Buchanan through the table. Christopher Chaos is ready for David Blake Buchanan and Festival of Fights.
Owl, how many licks does it take to get to the Tootsie Roll center of a Tootsie Pop?
Let's find out. 1, 2, 3.
Are you serious? What the? You just bit it. You didn't even lick it. You ass.
How many licks does it take to get to the Tootsie Roll center of a Tootsie Pop? The world may never know.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is time for our main event of the evening. And once again, making their way down to the ring. This time, it is the Hangman being accompanied by the boss, Brian Mead, coming out here and getting ready to go one-on-one with the HKW champion, Hollywood Watkins. You can see that United States Championship belt wrapped around the waist of the Hangman. He will put that title on the line coming up this Sunday, HKW Festival of Fights. Going to be an amazing show. You see Jerome Williams take on Toa inside a steel cage. That man there at ringside, the Alpha Angel Brian Mead, going to be taking on Clarence Fletcher Townsend. Meanwhile, the Lethal Alliance going to go up against the Canadian Club for the HKW Tag Team titles. Blake Buchanan in a 2 out of 3 falls match against Christopher Chaos and Hollywood Watkins. One-on-one with the HKW Internet Champion, Rob Roman. Both the HKW and Internet titles on the line. One way or another, we're going to walk out of Festival of Fights with a joint HKW and Internet Champions that we've never had here. Something we've never had, absolutely right. And that man, Hollywood Watkins, it wouldn't be his first time making history here in HKW. The first ever black HKW champion. He appeared back in HKW all the way back at Digital Revolution, winning the Ultimate Opportunity briefcase, then waiting, biding his time for months. Also at Scars and Stripes this past July, he would be able to capitalize on King Dominator, mostly because King Dominator's an idiot. I've always told you that you're a big King Dominator fan, but we go ahead and continue. Thank you. Hollywood Watkins capturing HKW Internet Championship, and that finally the World Heavyweight Championship. I couldn't be more happy for Hollywood Watkins, everything he's managed to accomplish ever since coming back here to the HKW. I'm waiting for a but. But it doesn't mean that he's going to be able to stop a maniacal, malevolent mastermind like the Axiom, Rob Roman. Rob Roman is one of the most cold-hearted, sadistic maniacs I've ever seen, Richard. Oh! We'll get to Rob Roman in just a second, but Hangman
coming in behind Hollywood Watkins and driving him down. Big shoulder tackle right into the back of the HKW champion, and now the United States champion, beginning to tee off on Hollywood Watkins. Watkins flipping over the arm of Hangman, landing flat-footed and able to take back control. Front face DDT by Watkins. Watkins now shooting Hangman into the ropes. Goes high, goes low, and a spear right through the gut of the Hangman. The HKW champion is ready for a fight here tonight, and I think he's going to be ready come this Sunday, HKW Festival of Fights. Hollywood Watkins has been waiting for a one-on-one confrontation with Rob Roman for months. The man who attacked him all the way back, HKW Homecoming, taking him out of the Battle Royal, tried to run him down with a car while wearing that mask back in September, finally revealing himself at HKW Brimstone the same night that he won his HKW Internet Championship. Both of these men, like parallels of one another, winning championship gold and holding that gold relentlessly ever since. What would you expect, Richard? What would you expect? Both of these men known all around the world as two of the absolute best. Coming up at Festival of Fights, we're going to find out which one of them is better. And quite frankly, Richard, my money is on Rob Roman. Rob Roman is hungry. He's like a shark. He has gotten inside the head of Hollywood Watkins with stunts like that little one with the car. He tried to run him over. That's not a stunt, okay? I'm not gonna put up with any of that. Hollywood Watkins was lucky to get out of there with his life, let alone his career. Rob Roman is sadistic. Rob Roman is a maniac. And at Festival of Fights, I hope nothing more than that Hollywood Watkins brings an end to the sadistic reign of terror and torture that Rob Roman has inflicted onto his life. You can want whatever you want, Richard. You can make it your little Christmas wish, but it's not going to happen. Rob Roman has it in his mind exactly what he's going to do. He is going to come to HKW. He was going to win the Internet Championship. He was going to lay out Hollywood Watkins and permanently put Watkins out of commission. He was going to become the HKW champion. He had a 5-point plan, and he is making good on all of it, Richard. And meanwhile, where's Hollywood Watkins? Oh yeah, Hollywood Watkins is getting his face crushed in by the HKW United States champion, the Hangman. Hangman rolling through, scooping up the knee, or the ankle, of Hollywood Watkins and dropping back down onto the HKW champion. Hangman could be closing in on a victory, and there it is, that big double choke slam. We've seen it put down so many people in the past too, and now Watkins, not gonna be Watkins, not tonight. Hollywood Watkins able to kick out of the double choke slam. That was stupid, Richard. Hollywood Watkins should have done the smart thing. He should have taken the loss right there and made it to Festival of Fights with a little bit more energy, with a few less bruises. Instead, going to continue on here in a match that he's going to lose anyway. It's a lose-lose situation for Hollywood Watkins, but he could have at least got out of it with a little less pain. Instead, now the Hangman going to hurt him that much worse. Yeah, somebody's going to want to tell that to the Hangman, as Hollywood Watkins coming through the ropes and taking down the Hangman, the member of the Illuminati, with that amazing Hurricanrana. Hangman now shots into the gut on Hollywood Watkins, tossing him back inside the ring, but visibly shaken by Watkins. And here comes Watkins, spinning kick into the gut of the Hangman, diving over the top of the HKW United States champion, hooks the arm, and spinning neckbreaker, putting Hangman down. Hollywood Watkins in complete control. Kamehameha! Devastating move that Kamehameha. Here's the cover. 2, 3's got him. Hollywood Watkins ending 2020 here on Prestige on a high note, picking up the victory tonight in our main event over the United States champion, the Hangman. Of course, both these guys again will be in action coming up this Sunday night. You are not gonna want to miss out when we Richie, you're right, believe me, you aren't gonna want to miss out. We're gonna have an amazing, incredible show for you this Sunday. HKW Festival of Fights, Hollywood Watkins versus Rob Dillon, David Blake Buchanan versus Christopher Fair, King Dominator versus Daniel Roberts with the Lions versus Canadian Club, and so much more, Richard.
Making a list, checking it twice, gonna find out who's naughty all night.